Get ready for your daily dose of WordPress and web development tips, tricks, and insights to help you find success with WordPress. You're listening to WP the Podcast with your hosts, David Blackman and Tim Streifler.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast, brought to you by WP Gears. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
Today in episode 627, we're going to talk about how to control the Facebook thumbnail in WordPress. You may notice that sometimes when you share your content from your website to social media platforms such as Facebook, it's not showing the image that you really want to display. And we're going to tell you how to fix that really easily and quickly.
Yeah, and so by default, WordPress will typically use Facebook will use your WordPress featured post or featured image of the post that you're sharing or the page or whatever. But a lot of times you might not have a featured image, like if it's a page or something like that. And so then what it will try to do is use the first image of the page. However, if you're using a page builder, it sometimes has a hard time like grabbing it. So instead it might grab like your favicon, and so you'll have a thumbnail in Facebook and it will basically have your favicon all stretched out and just looks horrible. And so you want to be able to control that. And so, and sometimes, like for me, I run Facebook ads, and Facebook has some strict rules on how much text they allow in the image. And so what I'll do is I'll have a normal featured image that might have the text over the amount that Facebook can use, and that's just the image that shows up on my site. But then I might have a different image that shows up in the Facebook thumbnail that's reducing the amount of text. That way Facebook doesn't penalize me when I start running an ad for that post. And so having that fine-tuned control is really, really useful. And so the first way to do that, this is what David and I both use, is Yoast. We use the Yoast plugin for SEO and being able to control the title tags and meta descriptions and the sitemap and stuff like that. Well, Yoast has some other kind of additional features built in, such as being able to control the Facebook thumbnail for each individual WordPress page post, custom post type, etc. So that's what we highly recommend.
The second one is another tool, AllinOne SEO, which is very similar to Yoast. They are both plugins for WordPress that allow you to control a lot of what Tim was talking about. Title, meta tag. You can, in that social settings on both of those plugins, you're going to be able to set which image. And I highly recommend that you do this. Just get in the habit of doing it. One thing that you're going to want to make sure that you do, however, if, for example, Facebook grabs the favicon image that Tim talked about, you're going to need to go and use the Facebook debugger to reset that image. So if you just Google Facebook debugger, we'll put a link in the actual episode of the blog post on wpgears.com. But you just need to go in, quickly debug that. It'll grab the new image that you've set in Yoast or AllinOne SEO, and then boom, you're done. That's how you control the Facebook thumbnail in WordPress. And it's super easy. It's like really quick. But if you get in the habit of doing it, it's going to benefit you in the long run and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing more to say. There might be standalone plugins that allow you to do that, but we recommend just using an SEO plugin for all the additional benefits as well.
So tomorrow we've got another great episode, Can't Access the WordPress Admin. Here's what you do. Tim, until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.
We've come to the end of today's episode of WP the Podcast. Join us tomorrow for more daily tips and strategies designed to help you run your WordPress business toward success. Remember to subscribe to WP the Podcast so you can stay up to date with each episode. And don't forget to rate and review us. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on WP the Podcast.